Flea flicker. Fournette back to Brady. And he's got an open man in Justin Watson. Into the red zone, Tampa Bay. Third down. Brady lofting it. Scotty Miller's the target. And Scotty Miller's got it inside the 30.
Gronk still yet to find the end zone for the Buccaneers. Had 7 targets last week. Brady. Oh, perfectly thrown to O.J. Howard. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Every time we sit here to do a game, you get one volunteer mention. If that's your mention for the day, we'll move on.
Is that it? Is that on?
Brady, home run ball on the way, and it's hauled in. Scotty Miller over the shoulder for the Buccaneers. But Gronk is 6'6". 2nd and 20. Another deep shot for Brady. Evans adjusts. Takes a hard shot inside the 10.
This would be huge for the Raiders to get a stop. Brady, deep shot. To the end zone for Miller, and it is caught for a touchdown.
Now this is beautiful. Look at him. He comes over here. He's looking quick. Now he gets back over to the opposite side, holds the safety in the middle of the field, and I mean, come on.
2nd and long. 4-man rush. Brady lofting for Gronkowski, who hauls it in. Gronk still going, breaking tackles down inside the 5.
In those 5-year spans, Gronk owned it. Kelsey's been the man here in the recent history as Brady goes downfield, and he's got him. He's got Gronkowski to the 10 and to the 5. How do you get everybody the football? What's open? 3rd and 15 with pressure. Brady goes deep. What a throw! What a catch! Godwin able to haul it in, and somehow Tom Brady hung in there.
This is Spags over and over the years.
Brady's going for the big ball. He's open! Evans for the touchdown on 4th and 3.
Like a flat route and then go up the sideline. Brady with a perfect throw in between. Spags shows like he's going to blitz everyone. He doesn't, which was a mistake because you wouldn't have had that kind of time. Ward gets beat up the sideline.
First snap in Vikings territory for Tampa Bay. Brady all day. Downfield. Touchdown, Scotty Miller.
Four-man rush. Brady airing it out, going deep. He's got it to Antonio Brown. On 2nd down, looking for Gronkowski. He hauled it in, and he's in for the touchdown. A Gronk spike after the score to open it up here in Detroit. After a quality 8-yard run, deep shot, Chris Godwin. He's got it inside the Detroit 30-yard line.
But he's shown that he can put the ball where he needs at any moment in the game.
Well protected and going deep inside the 5. Catch made. Chris Godwin has a Buccaneer touchdown.
Every ball that's on you is just a struggle.
3rd down and 9. Brady slides. He's going for Godwin downfield, and a juggle and a catch. Working on Darnell Savage. It would be a 57-yard try from this spot if they pick up no more yardage. Brady goes for the deep shot. He's got a touchdown! Scotty Miller.
Oh, my gosh.
That's a 2nd drive. Now it's tough to stop again.
Brady play action. Looking. 3rd option. End zone. Caught! Gronkowski again with the touchdown. Hold on, there's a flag.
Jim, this is going to be a touchdown. I think Kansas City held again on the other side of the field. I was watching up top. Mike Evans got held.
Holding. Number 21. Defense. That penalties decline. Result of the play. Touchdown.
You fake it here, and then you run on the next one if you don't get it.
There's the fake. There's the pass. And there's the catch for the touchdown. Antonio Brown.
really better than what I'm watching in this practice, throwing this thing around, because he's so much smarter than what he was then.
At the age of 44, Brady steps up, avoids the rush, throws, caught, touchdown, Antonio Brown.
Tom Brady doesn't pass the torch quite yet to Mahomes, does he? No. Even though
you're looking at the greatest right there.
Second down and 4. Under 9 minutes to play. Brady ducks away, throws, and that's going to be caught. And that's going to be Fournette making the catch for a first down. Parsons covering on the play. Brady looking that way and fires that way, and it's going to be caught, and it's Godwin making the catch.
Five wide receivers in the game, and that pass is caught and almost going to the house was Tyler Johnson. This is a perfect throw. He hits him in stride, and if Rapp doesn't get him there around the ankle.
28 yards more to set the record. Fires, caught, and that should do it. Mike Evans will take it to the 15-yard line, and so on that play, over the middle for 27 yards. They're announcing it to the crowd right now. They put it up on the board. So they originally spotted it a yard back, gave him the extra yard, and there is your record.
With that catch, 6 for 101, 2 touchdowns.
To Evans, touchdown, Tampa Bay. There is a marker down.
Well, the next-gen stat go route we talked about.
Mack is out for this play for that Chicago defense. Deep ball time, and is it there? Yes, it is.
Evans beating Jalen Johnson.
On 3rd and 3, they protect Brady. Scans the field and lets it fly. It's Evans. It's a touchdown. There's a flag down as he beats Lattimore for a 41-yard score.
Super Bowl last year against the Patriots this year. Leonard Fournette wants the ball.
Pressure coming here. Brady trying to beat it with blown coverage. It's a touchdown. First career score for Cyril Grayson. The Trek All-American at LSU, who didn't play college football, gets his chance and takes advantage.
Look for a run play here, Kenny.
Well, Brady has other ideas. On 2nd and 10, going deep for Evans. He's got it. Mike Evans makes the catch at the Falcons' 11. Blitzing. Brady has to launch it, and Evans catches it. Oh, how about that pass play? Down to the 2.
Through this ball.
He's got the completion record, career, with that one.
Look at the feet they're in. He's got the completion record. There it is.
Goes for 20 yards.
If they get this first down, Jim, Tom Brady's going to get him in field goal position.
He's the first 300-yard passer against the Bills defense all year. And here he is on 3rd and 3 from the pocket.
Connecting. That's Perriman taking it all the way for the win. The first time he had been targeted the entire game. Rashad Perriman.
What a play design and the patience of Brady. Feel it, watch. Edmonds right in the middle. Tom's looking left. He's just moving Edmonds enough so he could throw the game-winning touchdown pass. And how many touchdowns is that for Tom Brady?
Number 700 all time comes on the game winner. Regular and post, 700. It is Perriman.
First down at 10 at the 31.3. Brady looking deep, wide open down the sideline with a flag down. Cyril Grayson, the sprinter from LSU, tripped up at the 5 by Keith Taylor Jr.
Catch made to the end zone. Cyril Grayson. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Now running loose in the secondary.
Gain of 13 on that play. Play action, look out. Brady under pressure, steps away from the sack. Fires, hits his man, hits Gronk. And Gronkowski all the way to the 33-yard line. Little floater. Fournette makes the grab. First down. Needed 17. Got about 19. David Long with the coverage on the play.
The pressure has been a major part of the story.
And a 15-yard penalty to boot on top of that. 2nd and 12. Pressure on again. Brady steps up, fires, has the open man. It's Gronkowski, and Gronk takes it to the 23. Have to get to the 20, 4th down and 9. Brady fires, and it's pulled in at the 15-yard line. Great call on that, Chris. Scotty Miller is the guy. Miller this time wide to the left. Brady looking the other way. Brady going deep down the right sideline for Evans. He makes the catch. He's in for the score.